Woke up in the middle of the night with guys with guns on board. Couldn't believe what was happening. I was traveling to Mexico for a few months. I was on the west coast in a town called Puerto Escondido. It was famous for like partying and surfing, pulling all-nighters. It was heavy on the body. So I decided to have a little break and move on and head towards Puerto Vallarta, which is like further up the west coast. It's like a 24-hour bus ride, but you had to do like a transit at Acapulco. Got on the bus, checked in. I got valuables, which is the one big no-go traveling anywhere in Latin America or Asia, and put it in the undercarriage of the bus. Mainly leave them on you and keep them safe with you, but for some reason I've done a blank and just put them in the undercarriage.
Fucking idiot! Fucking idiot!
Got to my seat and then popped a couple of Valiums straight off the bat, getting ready to knock myself out, hopefully wake up it's daylight.
Xanax, Valium, Atavan.
Little did I know, woke up in the middle of the night with all this commotion going on, with guys with guns on board. I was just in shock. I couldn't believe what was happening. I was thinking to myself, like, lucky I'm brown. I'm an Aussie, but I look Latino.
I'm a gringo.
So I just kept my mouth shut, just watched the commotion unfold. So apparently, later on, I looked at the police report. How the cartel got on the bus was there was a fallen tree on the road, and as soon as the bus slowed down, guys with guns and balaclavas came out of the bushes.
Open the fucking door.
Don't kill me.
So the bus driver opened up. Then he got pistol whipped, so there was blood everywhere. Gashed him up pretty good. This is when I woke up. I saw like the chick beside me, like shoving like money down her bra and whatnot, but I was thinking to myself,
take whatever you want.
nothing's worth my life.
Think of your families, don't risk your life.
Whatever they wanted, they could have. I didn't really stress too much about that. I wasn't going to try and hide anything. I just thought, just put my head down and just make sure they don't speak to me. Then they find out I'm not a Latino.
Gringos, hijo de putas.
One of the cartel members got control of the bus and then took it off track down this dirt road. And this incident happened around June, so it was raining season. Rains are heavy in the afternoons and whatnot, so the dirt road kind of muddy. So anyway, we're down this dirt road for, I don't know, it seemed like ages. And then they pulled over and then they told the first half of the bus to get off. So we all got marched off the bus and they quickly searched us, and then we're on our knees on the ground. And it was raining, pissing down rain. I thought for a second, thought we were going to get executed or something. And then I heard the bus go. It's like, fuck no, this is not actually happening. Apparently, they got a bit sus on the spot. So they told all of us, which was a relief. But yeah, anyway, so we're on the bus and one of the cartel members is driving to a different spot. Pitch black, pissing down rain. There was a guy on the bus who was like talking a little bit, one of the passengers, and it wasn't really being a bit quiet. And then they shot a window in from the inside, and everyone just screamed. I thought someone got shot for a second, but now they just shot the glass in. Then the bus ended up getting bogged. They tried to get out, but then they realised there's no chance. So they got everyone off the bus, me and 50, 60 others, one by one, searched us.
Empty your pockets.
Then we were in the mud on our knees while there's probably a few of them looking at us, making sure we didn't do anything brave, and then the rest was just ransacking the whole bus, upending it. While that was happening, I was just thinking to myself, like, all my valuables in the undercarriage. I wasn't quite sure if they're going to check them there, but obviously no one would, because all your valuables you mainly leave is on you. So very lucky for me that they didn't check the undercarriage. But after a while, they kind of left. I didn't really know they left. I was just looking at the ground and just like, please, tonight's not going to be the night I pass. And there was an off-duty officer on the bus, and he kind of like realized that they were gone, and he was chatting to everyone saying, it's alright, they're gone.
Yeah, this is Officer Brian O'Connor. I'm off duty MAPD.
The cops came probably in like half an hour to the spot. I don't know how they found the spot, whether it was Google Maps, I don't know. It was fucking weird. For me, it was like in the middle of the Mexican bushlands. But once they left, I remember this. I'd done the best piss I've ever done in my life. There was a chick beside me squatting down, pissing. Everyone just done the longest stream. I'm like, that actually makes sense. So when everyone says you kind of like piss yourself when you're scared, that's what actually kind of happened, but we didn't piss ourselves. After they left and the cops came, I went back on the bus to see what I could salvage. Hopefully they didn't take my passport and my bank cards, but they just took some money, so I was very lucky. I would have been pretty fucked if they took my passport and my bank cards. I would have been broken, stuck in Mexico. The whole bus was just absolute trash. There was blood on the ground from the bus driver. There was glass from the window they shot in. It looked like, like Baghdad or something. Grabbed whatever belongings I had left and then got on the police jeep and then went to the road where the bus was going to come pick us up. And the cops all had like body armor, machine guns. Anyone that traveled Mexico knows, like, they've seen the police presence there. They're all in like military gear. I met a guy on the jeep called Alejandro. He was from Mexico, up north Mexico, living in Cancun or Playa del Carmen at the time. His parents thought he was just working at a hotel or a restaurant, I can't remember what, and just saving money. His parents are helping him out with rent and whatnot. But his little did they know he was just traveling Mexico with a bit of their money. And like, he was so nervous telling his family that the bus got hijacked and his phone got stolen. He was at the very back and tried to hide his phone between the seats, but then someone rang him, so he got slapped in the face and then they took his phone. But yeah, he can speak fluent English as well, so he was kind of my translator. I got a bus report when I got to Acapulco, and then he helped me go get a police report at the police station. And yeah, it was a big help, Alejandro, and we spent the day in Acapulco hanging out and doing the police report. Then got another ticket, bus ticket, which was free all the way up to Puerto Vallarta. I'll still keep in contact with Alejandro every now and then. End up giving him a couple $100 when Travel Nomads reimbursed me a bit of money. And yeah, and that was it. Once upon a time in Mexico, bus got hijacked by the cartel. Left to tell the tale.